country blues music, classic country bass lines. So you want to get the audience up on their feet so you can connect with them. Well, this is a song that will do just that. So coming up. Alright, well hello, I'm Donald with the bass instructor of the How to Play Bass online course at iwanttoPlayBass.com. Jump over there, subscribe, definitely subscribe, get your free ebook on setting your bass up, because everyone's subject to you, like your action high, low, pickups, however you want to set it up. It's all there. It tells you the details on how to do that. And when you're serious about your bass playing, sign up, get well on your way to reaching your bass playing goals. And this is I Want to Play Bass, your YouTube channel for everything bass, bass guitar gear, reviews, bass guitar tips, lessons, everything here. So subscribe, hit that bell notification, get in the loop, and don't miss a beat. So this song is a popular one. It was back in the 90s, so we can call it classic. That's 20 years ago, so it's a classic song, and it's withstood the test of time. You still hear it today on in bars and stuff like that. You still hear this song being played. So it is Boot Scootin' Boogie by Brooks and Dunn. It was released off their As Asleep at the Wheel album, and this is your standard blues. It's got that blues bass line backing it up, and that's what the song evolves around. And it's in the solo section, it's a 12-bar blues, but in the verse it's 14 bars, and in the chorus it switches back to 12-bar blues. So this is in the key of E, and like I say, it's your standard blues. Now the guitar riff is playing its riff throughout the song. The bass does not follow that riff, but you would think it would. It sounds like a bass riff that they're playing, but it's not. That's what he's playing on guitar. Bass is laid back a good bit in most of this song. It's basically just playing the 1 and the 5 on the E and going to the B there. So that's typically what the bass is doing in there. So the makeup of this song is verse, chorus, and then a solo section over a 12-bar blues. There's exactly 12 bars in that solo section. There's a piano and a violin solo, and after the solos it goes a verse, chorus, and then it repeats the second half of the chorus to end the song. Okay, so it repeats it twice at the end of the song, and then they go out on the B, A, E. Okay, so that's the structure of the song. Now we'll get into the bass line. Basically, like I said, he's laying back on that, just playing the 1 and the 5 for the most part. Every now and he does a little, he joins in with the band as a whole. They all come in and they do from the 5, B, A, E, okay, on that section, and they do that. But so it's the chord progression isn't, like I said, it's not your standard, it's not your 12-bar blues. It's a 14 bars. So it's 4 bars of the 1 of the E, and then it goes to 2 bars of the A, and then back to 2 bars of the E, and then it jumps up to the 5, which is the B, and it stays on B for 4 bars. So that's what throws you off. They stay on that B a little longer than your standard blues would typically be 1, and then your A and the E, but they stay on it for 4 bars, and then they go back to the E for 2 bars, and then they start the verse over. So that's where it gets a little confusing. Not confused. You can feel it just by the lyrics. You know when the verse is ending and everything. So it's really not confusing. It's not like you have to feel it. Typically a 16-bar blues would feel right. Most of us feel 8 bars. We can feel the increments of 4 bars a lot better. So typically a 16-bar would be nice, because you can feel that in 8-bar phrasings. It's just feels better there, but it's not. You can tell by the lyrics how this verse is going to end. So definitely just stay with that. You got the 1, 4 bars, the 4 for 2 bars, back to the 1 for 2 bars, and up to the 5 for 4 bars, and then back to the 1 for 2 bars, and then the 1 begins the verse again. Okay, so hopefully that's not too confusing. E, A, B, 1, 4, 5. Okay, now the chorus is a little different. It goes from it goes from the 4 to the 1. Okay, so it starts 4 chord, the A, back to the 1. Then it does that twice, repeats that to the 1. Then it goes to the 5 chord, and we're back at our 12-bar phrasing. This is a 12-bar phrase here because they repeat the 4 to the 1, So the 4, so the A for 2 bars, the E for 2 bars, then it goes to, repeats that again, the A for 2 bars, the E for 2 bars, then it goes to the B for 2 bars, and the 1 for 2 bars, and it repeats itself, okay? So that's a 12 bar section right there. So hope that's, hope that's clear, nice and clear for you. If not, leave me a comment down below. I'll be glad to clear it up, but that's pretty much it right there. That's the verse and the chorus, and there's 12 bars in the chorus, and there's 14 bars in the verse. So, that extra 2 bars doesn't throw you off. Like I say, just follow the lyrics. You can tell by where the song's coming from, and I'll leave a link down below of the song so you can play along with it. But it's basically he's just playing the 1 and the 5 there, and then like I said, he comes down from the 5, the ending of that verse, the last 4 bars is the B, B, and then it goes B, A, E, back to the E for 2 bars, and then it starts the verse over. So, like I said, not a whole lot. So in the chorus, the bass line picks up a little bit. It's A, so it starts on A. That's just going to be A, C sharp, E, and F sharp, back to E. And that pattern repeats itself on the E as well. So it's just A, C sharp, E, F sharp, back to E, and then repeats that. Then it goes to the E, E, G sharp, B, and C sharp, and then back to B. Then it goes to the B, D sharp, F sharp, and it just does that. And if you didn't see the video, I just put out a video on the blues, standard blues chord progression and bass line, a classic blues bass riff. Check that out. That's the identical, and I'm telling you, that bass riff has been around for years, and it's still being used today. So over that chorus, they actually use that bass riff. Just for 2 bars, so it's and then it goes to the E. And then it starts it over. Okay, so that's, like I said, not a whole lot. Every now and then they'll go from that B down to the E, B, A, E. But basically that bass line is just use your ghost notes. See that right there? Instead of going to the 5, he goes E, B, A, E. Okay. So that's it. Not a whole lot. I'll leave a video up here of a playlist I've got. You can check that out. Lots of other tips on there, and it's the rest of the other songs of this upbeat country bass lines that I've got going on right now to get those people up so they can join into the music and enjoy. And you connect to them, connect with the audience emotionally. Then you've done something. You really have achieved something. So that's what you want to do. Connect with that audience. And these are songs up here that you want to see to learn and add to your set list to make that happen. So hope you got some value out of this. If you did, help me help you. Hit that like button, and I'll catch y'all on the flip-flop in the next video. Bye for now.